Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mark. In this video, I wanted to talk about a really interesting thing that happens when you get triggered and how you can quickly create that space and recenter, realign yourself. So if you have not already, please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified when I release new videos. So we get into these situations often where we get triggered. And a lot of times we really aren't aware of what's happening physiologically, what's going on with our body when we get triggered. Now, it doesn't have to be even anything that's very severe, like a confrontation with somebody. Maybe it's just a rogue thought that comes up, maybe something that you need to do at work or something stressful happening in one aspect of your life, just out of nowhere, it just kind of floats up to be felt. And when this happens, we have this choice point. Now, we're not aware we have a choice point. And what we need to do is bring awareness to what's happening at that very moment when these dense emotions or these thoughts come up to be felt. When something floats up into your mental body and grabs your awareness, some dense energy, we're being shown to feel it. We're being shown to ground it, to live with it, to alchemize it, whatever you want to call it. If you see it from the perspective of the story or the actual thought, what it means to you in your day-to-day life, or if you see it as energy, as dense energy coming up to be felt, we need to be present with it. Okay, so a lot of times what happens is a thought will come up, and next time this happens to you, if it's a dense emotion or a dense thought or something that doesn't make you feel so good, be mindful of what happens to your breath, okay? Because what usually happens is you stop breathing, okay? I've caught myself doing this recently too. If a thought comes up, your body it just goes like this. It just tightens up and you stop breathing, okay? And what happens is your awareness, your attention immediately shifts to the thought, and it starts to pump energy into the thought, and it starts to blow the thought up. Now, while this is happening, your body is tensed up and you're not breathing. Okay. That's because your focus, your awareness shifted from the physical body to the mental and into the thought. And that's where your energy starts to flow. Now, we need to, at that moment, become aware of this and restore proper breathing. Okay. We don't want to get into a mental tug of war with the thought or the emotion and fight it and kind of stick it down in our pocket for later. We want to allow it to be, but we need to come back to the body. So when we start to think of our breath and bring our focus back to our body and to our breath, and we realize, hey, I stopped breathing. Okay. Because when you think about it this way, when you're in a fight or flight mode, you panic, you stop breathing. And then after some point in time, you start hyperventilating because the body now has to reoxygenate itself, right? So we start hyperventilating and we're not breathing coherently. We're not breathing rhythmically, okay, because we have made a choice to funnel our energy into this thought. And the body responds chemically and goes into fight or flight mode. And we start to breathe again, eventually erratically, okay, with hyperventilating type of breath. So when we have these thoughts and we notice, oh, I've stopped breathing, we have an opportunity at that point to bring the awareness back to the body and start taking deep breaths up and down the channel. Okay. Breathing in and breathing out. And if we can do this and restore that energy flow with our breath, and I'm talking about 5-second breaths in, 5-second breaths out, exhale, and be present with the emotions, be present with the feelings. What we're going to do is we're going to start to move that energy back from the mental body inward into our core, into our heart space, and have an opportunity to alchemize it, to raise its frequency and heal it. That's what we want to do. Okay, so it's very important to be mindful of what's happening when these rogue thought bubbles come up. If you want to call them thought bubbles, they pop up and they grab our attention. They don't feel good. So the mind right away starts to go to the thought, thinking, how can I resolve this thought? How can I fix this thought? What can I do about this thought? And I bet if you bring awareness to your body and your breath, you're going to notice that either you're breathing very shallow or you're not breathing at all. You just stopped because of the shock of this thought, this dense energy that was just released, so that you could become aware of it. Okay. And that sets off a chemical reaction, right? Your heart constricts, your blood flow constricts, maybe your blood pressure goes up, your blood vessels constrict, your blood pressure goes up, and you start moving into this shallow breath, because there's shallow, rapid breath, because you need to reoxygenate a body that is in kind of fight or flight mode. So be cognizant of that next time. Restore your breath, take control of your breath. Okay. When we're focused on these rogue thoughts, we're not in control of anything. The mind is trying to gain control, but it can't. Okay. So we go back to control what we could control, which is our breath. And when we do that, we allow the body to react to, or become acclimated, back centered. Okay. And we allow it to relax. That's the word I was looking for, relax. We want it to relax. And when we do that, and the awareness comes back, we bring it home and the body relaxes. Blood vessels expand, they open up, blood pressure goes down, oxygen is flowing freely throughout the body because we're taking these breaths up and down the channel. And at the same time, we're feeling the emotion. We're feeling that thought that came up, and we're breathing with it. We're raising its frequency. We're grounding it. Okay. So very important. Next time this happens, and if you don't remember, try it the next time. Okay. Because again, when this dense energy, this stuff pops up, it grabs our attention. And sometimes we can't remember what we're supposed to be doing to heal. So even if you have to make yourself some notes or put some Post-its around or whatever you got to do, when something like that comes up, bring it right back to the breath and start breathing again. The body will relax and it will affect that frequency. It will literally heal, raise the frequency of that energy, and you will be able to embody and incorporate more of your higher self. And when we do that, wonderful things happen. And that's why we're here. And that's the path we all want to be on. So I hope this video resonated with you guys. If you like to give it a thumbs up, I would really appreciate that. Leave a comment below if you've experienced this or if you've tried it. After you've tried this, let me know if that helps. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you know of someone that this video can help, please share it. I would greatly appreciate that. So thank you so much, guys. Till next time, love and light.